I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, where that day. Bitches on my line, and you know.
Basically, genre-based teaching approach aims at developing students' laterally skill, focusing on the social processes such as explain, describe, and argue. It consists of 4 stages through which particular text is being taught to students. A genre-based approach and language teaching involve the comprehension and production of text based on specific genre types. The principles include 1. Genre analysis. Understand the structure and characteristics of certain genres such as narrative, expression, or argument. 2. Situational context. Understand the situational context in which a text will be used, influencing the choice of language and structure. 3. Linguistic feature and species specific linguistic aspects of each genre, including vocabulary, grammar, and style. 4. Textual function. Focus on the communicative purpose of the text, whether it is inform, persuade, or entertain. Conclusionnya adalah tahapan GBA itu penerapannya tergantung pada waktu yang dimiliki oleh guru. Jika waktu dimiliki 80 menit dalam satu pertemuan, maka dapat dikatakan jika waktu dimiliki tidak cukup untuk mengimplementasikan semua tahapan GBA. Oleh karena itu, disarankan pembelajaran menggunakan GBA diperlukan beberapa pertemuan untuk mendapatkan keutuhan kemampuan siswa sampai bisa.
So I want to continue to the presentation material today about the principle of genre-based approach. In this topic, we have to know what about topics discussed in this presentation. We have to identification and classification of genre, analysis of discourses features, and focuses and purpose and audience, for contextual understanding, and the last we have to discuss about teaching and learning of genre. So before we continue to the first topic, we have to learn about what is the genre-based approach, or GBA. GBA is theoretical framework in linguistic and communication studies that emphasizes the importance of understanding and analyzing different genres of communication. Genres are specific types or forms of discourse that share common communicative purpose and convention within a particular social context. GBA is applied to various forms of communication, including written, spoken, and visual communication, to help individuals effectively engage with and produce discourse in different contexts. So now we continue to first topic about identification and classification of genres. GBA begins with the identification and classification of various genres present in the given discourse community or context. These genres can include academic essays, business report, emails, speech, and accessoria. Each genre is recognized as as having a set of conventions, structure, and language features that are typical within that specific communicative context. Analysis of discourse features. GBA involves a detailed analysis of the discourse features present in each genre. This includes linguistic features such as vocabulary, grammar, and style, as well as structural features like organization and format. By analyzing these features, individuals can gain insight into the communicative purpose, goals, and intention associated with a particular genre. The next, focus on purpose and audience. One of the central principles of GBA is keen focus on the purpose of communication and the intended audience. Different genres serve different communicative purpose, and understanding this purpose help individuals tailor their communication to meet specific goals. And then GBA acknowledges that communication is shaped by the expectation and needs of the audience and effective communicative. Next, we discuss about contextual understanding. GBA recognizes the importance of context in shaping communication. The same genre may vary in its convention and features depending on the specific context in which it is used. Analysis of the context helps individuals make informed choices about how to structure and present their communication to achieve the desired impact. And then, teaching and learning through genre. GBA is often applied in education settings to teach effective communication skills. By introducing students to different genres or guiding them through the analysis of discourses features. Educators aim to enhance students' ability to navigate various communicative contexts. And then GBA helps learners become more flexible and adaptable communicators, capable of producing discourse that meets the expectation of different genres and audience.
The types of GBA. The types of genre-based approach typically involve 1. Genre identification. Identifying and understanding different genres of the text, such as narrative, exposition, or argumentative text. 2. Linguistic features analysis. Analysis the linguistic features specific to each genre, including vocabulary, grammar, and language. 3. Modeling, providing students with model or example of the target genre to serve as reference or guide for their own writing. 4. Joint construction, collaboratively treating and text as a class, with guidance from the teacher to help students understand the structure and language feature of the genre. 4. Independent construction, having students create their own text independently, applying the knowledge and skill they have acquired about the specific genre. 6. Reflection and revision, reflecting on their own writing, receiving feedback from peers of the teacher, and revising their work to improve clarity, coherence, and effectiveness. Conclusion is these steps are designed to gradually sharpen students' understanding and mastery of different genres of text.
The implementation GBA. GBA is an approach that is implemented by English teachers in teaching process of all the skill in English. Moreover, in implementing GBA, teacher need to conduct learning and teaching process based on step of GBA and now this cycles. The model of general based approach has four steps: BKF, building knowledge of the field, MOT, modeling of the text, COT, joint construction of the text, and ECOT, independent construction of the text, can be accommodated in the scientific approach. This approach emphasizes the student active in learning and teaching process. Scientific approach. This approach emphasizes the student active in learning and teaching process. Research will analyze the data using the technique developed by Gay and Aeration 2000, which consists of 5 steps and follow. 1. Data managing. In analyzing the data, the research will manage the data that involves creating and organizing that data of collection during teaching reading based on GBA. The purpose is to organize, to check for complete, and to start analyze the data collected by using observation, checklist, and interview grid. 2. Reading and memory. The research read the data from observation and interview that are already prepared. The aim of this step is having a record of talks and send of data. In the end, the research will be able to record the common thread or the repetition of the activities of English teachers in implementing genre-based approach, as well as the problem and the solution. 3. Description. The research will be describe all of the data they are collected during observation, checklist, and interview. The research tries to describe by narrative way the problem and solution that English teachers encounter in implementing GBA, that include process of teacher in implementing GBA and all activity involved in the teaching process. 4. Classifying. The data during teaching learning process will be classified into smaller units. Classifying data is needed in order to categorize based on its type and analyze them partly based on its indicator. The classification will focus on teaching process in implementation, the GBA, and the problem that activities that often and rarely appear in implementing GBA. 5. Interpreting. Data gathering will be interpreted in order to get a better result. Interpreting data is based on what happened during the teaching learning process. In addition, analyze and interpreting data are controlled so that the description will focus on research. Thank you.